Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The issue of Nnamdi Kanu is still on the mouths of virtually all the stakeholders in the Southeast. Right now is a turn of a renowned socio-cultural group in the Southeast, and they are placing demand on the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu, and they have also sent out their delegation, inclusive their elder statesmen and also their lawyers, to be a part of the trial of Nnamdi Kanu. You're going to hear some other things that they have sent out to the federal government for them to know the reason why the agitation is getting stronger every day in the Southeast. But before we give you full details of this news and further analysis, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our video. The Southeast Epic Socio-Political Organization, Ohanaeze and Igbo, has called on the federal government to produce Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, in court on Thursday. Ohanaeze said producing Kanu unfailingly in court would indicate that the IPOB leader is sound in health. Kanu is expected to appear before Justice Binta Nyako late Federal High Court in Abuja on Thursday. The Department of State Services (DSS) has failed to produce Kanu in court in July following his repatriation from Kenya. However, Ohanaeze said the IPOB leader should be given a fair trial. In a statement by its spokesman, Chidozie Alex Agbonaya, the group said, "We call on President Muhammadu Buhari to ensure that our son Nnamdi Kanu is produced in court on Thursday, October 21st, 2021. This is necessary to prove to the global community that Nnamdi Kanu is not only hale and hearty, but that shady judicial process is not contemplated while on trial." Ohanaeze and Igbo stand on a firm wicket to proclaim that the agitation and youth restiveness in the southeast of Nigeria is simply a reaction or an effect or the consequences of an orchestrated alienation by the federal government over the years. The theory of causality quickly reminds us that a phenomenon or a chain of phenomena contributes to the production of other forms of phenomena, where the cause is partly responsible for the effect. On the other hand, not until some of the issues of obvious injustice against the Igbo are seen to be addressed, the chain of catastrophe that threaten the corporate existence of Nigeria must well nigh be inevitable. History shows that it is extremely difficult to have peace amidst injustice. Emphatically, we need not look elsewhere to know that IPOB is simply an exponent of Igbo collective sentiment and predicament in our tortuous journey and an unquantifiable sacrifice for one Nigeria. The President General of Ohanaeze and Igbo, Ambassador George Obiozor, had in his inaugural speech on January 20, 2021, called on the Presidency to consider dialogue as a panacea to peace, insisting that the jackboot approach to the IPOB uprising will rather aggravate the precarious situation. According to him, he said, as at today, governors in the north have openly demonstrated their desire for dialogue with dreaded groups terrorizing their region. The videos clip abound. Based on the foregoing, the Ohanaeze structure, including the Council of Elders, Council of Traditional Rulers, the Igbo governors, Igbo National Assembly members, government officials, archbishops and the clergy, stakeholders, youth and women wing, town union, etc. are ready for a meaningful dialogue with the federal government of Nigeria on the plethora of challenges facing the Igbo nation and Nigeria. Our core objective is a sense of belonging in a country anchored on equity, justice, and fairness. Ohanaeze and Igbo worldwide enunciates that the guardrail of democracy is anchored on toleration, forbearance, and dialogue. Good governance is merely an outcome based on the application of democratic norms and values. And not until the right thing is done and seen to have been done, Nigeria will most likely continue in its downward spiral. Finally, we urge the leaders of the Ohanaeze delegation to the trial of Nnamdi Kanu, Dr. Chukwuemeka Ezefe, and our legal team, led by the National Legal Advisor of Ohanaeze Igbo, Barrister Joseph Ojodu, and Barrister Godi Nwazurike, to put in their very best to ensure that Nnamdi Kanu obtain justice. Wow. This is coming from the table of Ohanaeze Igbo worldwide, and this sounds really interesting. You know, in my previous video, you can still see us talk about the sudden interest, you know, in still having to talk about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I mean, this is what was expected from day one when he was brought into Nigeria. It was something that they would have kicked against the manner with which he was brought in. You know, it was like a kidnap, you know, from faraway country like Kenya, and they brought him down here without recourse to the fact that he belongs to a major ethnic group in Nigeria. That would have sent, you know, some very strong signals down to the leadership of Igbos that they have been underrated by that action towards Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, we know some actions and some words he has said may have kind of kindled some stuff, but this is traceable, just like Ohanaeze Igbo had rightly said, traceable to the level of injustice and lack of fairness that they have suffered thus far. You know, no matter what, everyone feels bad whenever injustice is meted out to them. Things that is so glaring and would have been trash dealt with long ago, we are standing to face it today. And it's becoming very difficult, I'm telling you. Because if you listen to the content of the reading, you still hear Ohanaeze Igbo talking about dialoguing with the people, coming together and seeing how they can bring lasting solution to the problem of the Southeast. But shockingly, the situation has escalated far beyond that level right now. It's far beyond, because what these guys have been talking about is Biafra or nothing. Biafra or nothing. And they've been shouting this, panting it over and over again, just to let you understand we can't settle for anything different. I'm just wondering how they will be talked to for them to have that understanding that they are still needed in Nigeria. They still want them to be part and parcel of this country. I've listened to some politicians talk, you know, about the issue of Igbo presidency. That was precisely, it's had to express his fears for an Igbo person being the lead person in the country, that Nnamdi Kanu may pressurize him, you know, to a point, and want him to announce the emergence of Biafra immediately. And that had been some of the fears, you know, that a lot of people are having right now. The issue of negotiation, the issue of dialogue is one thing that we have to start learning from. If they are met and they conclude to still stay back in Nigeria, you know, via negotiation and everything, it's something that we have to learn from. You know, this situation, Nigerians have to learn from, leadership have to learn, politicians have to also learn from it.